Okay, so this would normally be the part of the video where I say I've never played this game before and I know nothing about it, but that's not the case. I have in fact played, well, I haven't played Tomb Raider 2013, but my wife did when it came out like 11 years ago, 10 years ago, and I watched her play pretty much the whole thing. I never held the controller myself, but I kind of know all the main story beats. I know kind of the way the game is structured. I enjoyed watching her play this game quite a bit. So it will be me holding the controller for the first time, but I don't think I can call this a blind playthrough since I've seen a lot of it. But I'm excited to play this one because, like I said, I think it holds up. I expect that it holds up. My controller's not working. One sec. I think I fixed the controller issue and hopefully the capture card flicker issue. Delete save game. It's my wife's save. Normal seems fine.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do.
I do kind of enjoy what they're going for with this, of like reinventing Tomb Raider, but also it's inspired by Uncharted, but Uncharted was inspired by Tomb Raider.
Adventure found me.
And doing the whole like Lara Croft has an extremely bad day thing. It's like comical how bad of a day she has in this game is one of the main things I remember from it.
In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us,
So this is the beginning of the bad day.
we find something. Something that keeps us going.
The idea also that she's like a novice in this game and not a mass murderer yet, like Nathan Drake, is kind of interesting, although she becomes a mass murderer pretty fast.
Pushes us.
Lara Croft has a bad week. Horrifying to me that this game is 11 years old. I actually don't remember any of the allied NPCs. It's 10 years is long enough that I probably don't remember many of the specifics of the story, it's kind of the broad strokes. That wasn't good. Pretty strong opening, I think. My experience with Tomb Raider as a franchise is I feel like I rented the Tomb Raider PS1 games and really struggled with them when I was younger. I remember trapping the butler in the freezer.
Help! Jonah! Ryan! Help! Got to get down.
This is fine. true. Oof. A lot of good grimace scenes like that. Alright, Lara dies of tetanus. Let's go.
Oh God. No, no.
Things I really appreciate about this game in particular is
What happened to you?
Tomb vision, I think, was the right way to solve the
That was loud.
detective vision problem from Arkham Asylum, which every game does what this game does, but I'm pretty sure this was the solution. But the idea of burning things to get past them. Completely safe, it's fine.
No, we must have.
Loading squeeze.
Damn it.
Yeah, this. Having it be like a little burst that goes away when you move is smart. Also, super safe. Kind of like the pseudo Metroidvania structure of this game too, which was surprising. Trying to help you.
Just keep moving.
Turning the game down a little bit. Fortunately, the sound effects volume setting is the same as the dialogue volume setting. Force of will. Find a way out.
Tired. Need to find a way out.
Got it.
More fire.
I don't remember the specifics of this. Burn this. This is like a physics puzzle. Okay. Yeah, I probably don't remember any of the puzzles. Probably don't remember any of the individual set pieces outside of maybe the most exciting ones, like sliding down the river. Do you remember the very end of the game? Don't know what that's for. Jump to this. Okay. I wonder, is that actually physics, or is that scripted to look like physics? You can do something. That's clearly a good idea. Okay, that's kind of cool. Jump right in the water.
Gotta get out of here.
Oh, they wanted to transition directly into a flooding sequence. Okay, it seems like the least safe place to be right now. I don't know how one person can handle this much unexpected sliding. Oh, well, that was... damn. Some of those are really brutal. I feel like you're almost missing content if you don't see them. I seem to remember one when Andrea was playing this where you're like sliding down the river and your neck just gets impaled. Yeah. Pretty good QTEs. The fact that they're so forgiving with the checkpoints on the QTEs means that it's like your reward for failing is seeing the horrible death animation. Hey, you can just chill now. A pretty vista here. Yeah. The worst of it is over. Now, really nothing about the Uncharted games like stuck with me very much, but I don't remember if you can really think of the Uncharted games as like horrible shit is happening to Nathan Drake constantly. I think it's just the way they laid out the level design that you're always like planning to jump on something and then you jump on it and it breaks and there's this crazy sliding sequence, right? Where it's like borderline comical how often it happens.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland.
I don't think it ever got added before because I had mentioned that I had watched Andrea play it.
Okay, take it slow.
Some of my friends were like, hey, you should come play Helldivers with us, and I said I can't. I can only play games that I've played on stream before. They're like, well, that sucks. It's like, well, add it to subblock. I'm sorry. People like to see blind games.
Okay.
Okay. I'm surprised she can jump at all. Okay, so when I think of people complaining about conveyance paint, I think about this game. I don't think that those complaints are very legitimate. I'd rather, like, know what's intended to be interactable. Like, it doesn't really harm my immersion because I can understand that it's a gameplay abstraction, right? I don't like that discourse because I think it, like, it's choosing one very specific and stupid thing to point out as a gameplay abstraction when, like, the whole, like, Lara doesn't need to eat and drink, right? We don't have, like, a perfect simulation of her healing herself with bandages. It's bad if you turn it off. That's funny.
Sam's pack.
kind of like the white in this one. I think that's mostly non-distracting. I think there's extreme lazy versions of it. Like, I have played games where they're like drawing giant X's on things. It's like, yeah, I can tell that that's like indestructible. I don't need the big X. But...
Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
Yeah, exactly. In real life, your ability to climb isn't limited like in a video game. So like that's part of the abstraction, is that okay, there's, you know, preset locations that you're able to grab onto. Oh, there we go. You need to like drink whenever that happens. You would die, I think. This is a really good opening. I haven't really reflected on it since watching it 10 years ago, but got a lot of questions. Laura's having a really bad time. Yeah.
Is anyone listening?
I kind of like that the game makes a story beat of you need to find food for this one sequence, right? But it's not like a formal game mechanic. I think you can keep hunting and get food, but it's not, you're not, you know, there's not like a hunger meter or something. I love that. Don't fuck it up. You only get one chance.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat.
I like this order of doing the story too, because like that opening cutscene just kind of gives you the broad strokes of what happens.
And ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
This trilogy has very confusing titles. Which one's 2 and which one's 3? Is it Rise of the Tomb Raiders 2? This should be Rise of the Tomb Raider, though.
I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura. It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamata is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs.
2 PhDs.
History, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
As you know.
It's a ship. Don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
It's very funny to me that like a PhD isn't enough in storytelling anymore, that they have to have at least two.
Storms more like makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the
I don't
funds
remember
to
how
push
much
him out.
supernatural
It's now
stuff
or
is
never.
true.
Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
Like Uncharted flirts with the supernatural, sort of like some Indiana Jones. Some of the Indiana Jones movies are like it's all supernatural all the time, right? I never think I got far enough in the PS1 Tomb Raider games to see if they were doing like natural tomb exploration, or if there was magic and stuff. Those would be fun to play on stream at some point. I would list those as blind. Probably remember the layout of her mansion, and maybe the first level that I died in 100 times, and that's it.
What's going on here? Wait, I can use that bow.
Okay. Arrows. Did the original games like just get a remaster or something?
I can do this.
Did they make any significant changes to the gameplay? This game does an interesting thing where it kind of tries to dynamically shift gameplay into cutscene. I haven't seen too many games do it.
Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
Like, hit those. So, Andrea did not play this as a completionist. I think my vague memory is that the little optional challenges, like shoot down the stuff, are mostly pretty tasteful. And it's not this, like, excessive thousands of little mini collectibles you have to find all the time. Hopefully that holds up. That's the kind of thing I don't remember super well. Yeah, lore document.
It
That's
happened
cool.
again. Private Kosuke. He was on gate duty last night. No one heard anything. And this morning, they found his helmet.
Just play while I'm closed out of it.
No tracks of his leaving. No blood. No shell casings.
Doesn't. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind for the future. Because there might be places on the map that you can't get to the first time without upgrades. And the collectibles end up being like crafting materials or experience points, which are pretty helpful. Appreciate all the free arrows they give you here. Here we go. Oh. Poor guy. Ugh.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. I like that they like spend the time on that. You know, you can debate whether it's handled super well or if it's paced super well, but it's neat that they tried. Right?
Right, back to camp.
My kind of memory is that they do a really good job with her being kind of emotionally scarred by violence, but then she kind of converts into being a mass murderer really fast. She gets over it real quick, basically. I don't know how else you would do it, though, right? Other than, like, really shrinking the pace of the game so that there's pretty minimal combat versus other humans for a long time. Actually don't remember. I didn't play enough of the PS1 games to remember if there was significant, like, combat encounters versus other humans. Oh, that did me no good. Okay, whoops. Sorry. Skills. Spot hard to find animals. Extra rewards on looting corpses and caches. Crates for extra salvage. Okay. You have a couple different. Focus mine allows you to more time to aim shots. Carry more ammo. This is why I got screwed in Horizon Zero Dawn, because I had watched Andrea play this game and be like, oh, it seems like it's correct to take all the things that give you extra salvage first. The game's certainly not going to be balanced around me having any of the combat upgrades. That was incorrect. I think that this just lets you see stuff with your Tomb Raider vision, but you can still interact with it if it's not in your Tomb Raider vision. Salvage, I guess. I guess that abstractly represents the benefit of having eaten food.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara,
You're alive!
easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. Then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara?
You're ready, Lara.
Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
I think they're wise to, like, I guess undersell the fact that she's, like, super rich. I think she's already super rich at this point.
Music.
She's pitched more as like maybe like a grad student. Kind of off-putting in the PS1 Tomb Raider games. I think it's supposed to be like a power fantasy thing or something, but...
Hello? Hello?
That seems
Is
bad.
someone there? This could be a way through. Damn it.
I do like some of the forced camera perspective in this game, like the way it shifted above the ladder there instead of just having you face forward until you press B to use the ladder. I don't remember how much it does that.
What are these markings? What am I doing?
She's gonna get the biggest infection of all time.
Oh God, this is insane.
No one leaves.
This traditional no mask represents a hateful woman in the guise of a demon. There are traces of white paint on
Oh,
the
that's
inside.
cool.
Whoever used this mask was of noble birth.
I like that. I like the, you know, her little dialogue and then being able to find an extra secret by rotating it around and getting a teeny bit of XP for it. That's cool. I think there's a lot of really good ideas in this game. I never got far enough in the PS1 Tomb Raider games to know if they like hold up at all, but my sort of perception of Tomb Raider 2013 is it's like polishing, maybe not a turd into gold, but it's doing a lot with kind of a flawed starting point. It's like the perfect candidate for a remake, whereas a lot of remakes end up just being like, hey, do this thing that's amazing, but again. Pry Axe. Yeah, it's cool. I definitely, the thing I got the sense from watching Andrea play this is that they were really trying. And I think for the most part they succeed. I think this game is pretty good. This could have got him in a lazy cash grab. I don't like how combat focused it became. Yeah, I suppose that's a fair point. They do kind of do the Uncharted mass murderer thing.
Hold on. Sam?
They'll need to follow the path. It's a bit of a climb.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Laura, you made it.
Sam, thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy.
We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down. Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the sun.
Right. Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to her?
Sam? Matthias? Sam? Sam! Shit!
God. The no good day continues. Give her like so many injuries, like. Stock wolf noise, classic. Wonder if the dialogue line about needing to focus meant that at some point in development you had the slow-mo power by default.
Let go.
It's good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Wait. What about Raw?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Laura and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay.
So this is like Square Enix bought Eidos. Is this the same studio that made the previous Tomb Raider games? I don't really know any of the relationships between those.
How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle,
Kind of like having the
east of Japan.
logging here at the camps.
This place is incredible.
It'd be nice if I had skill points to spend while she was talking.
We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place. If I don't get off this island, Maybe someone will eventually find this.
Good. Or as journals get.
I can't believe we're actually on an expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors. I mean, ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago, she's been hunting for its location. I never really gave it much thought. That any of this could actually be real history. My grandmother used to tell me the story like it was a memory. Many thousands of years ago, Queen Himiko ruled the land of Yamatai. The sun
Too bad
rose
this
at
doesn't
Himiko's
play when you
command,
back
and
out.
She ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond. But one day, Yamatai simply disappeared without a trace. Forgotten in time.
Cool setting. All the burnable junk. It's funny. Axe too fragile. Okay. Axe salvage to upgrade the axe.
I don't like the sound of that.
Just head up the hill. Look for the large gate.
To unlock crafting, I don't remember.
Another shrine. Who are they worshipping?
Whitman is such a drama queen. I can't believe the hissy fit he threw during the filler shoot. I mean, this is his job, right?
I think I'm not supposed to trust this Whitman guy.
Research part of this expedition. Once we find Yamatai and the cameras are rolling, he'll calm down. He might be a total pain in the ass, but he knows how to work a scene. I just need to do my job and keep my cool. Lara doesn't know it, but I've been shooting footage of her too. I really want to make sure she gets the credit she deserves. And besides, she looks great on film. I think she's a natural. That's probably gonna drive Whitman out of his mind with jealousy. But by the time he finds out, we'll be enjoying the premiere and Telluride.
Punching a box. The boxes all being yellow is fine. Like, I don't know if it wasn't yellow, if it would even be possible for me to see it, to be honest.
Japanese no actors could tilt their heads up and down to make the rigid mask express different emotions.
No secret on that one. Do you think optional secrets are pretty important for a game like this? Ow. Dark Souls dodge roll.
Could have warned me about the wolves, Doctor.
Yeah, dick. That basically just gives XP. Okay. It's fine. It is kind of amusing that they decided to make like fire such a core feature of progression. They always like flip over like that. Ragdoll. Only conveyance cloth is flammable in this universe. I do kind of like the way they abstract. Like, you get XP for eating food. And they turn a lot of things into salvage, which is neat. There's a wolf? Oh. Yes, apparently. Like, you don't have aggro range or something?
Lara's having a crisis of confidence, so for her sake, I'll keep up a happy face. But something about this expedition has been making me nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. As we sail closer to the Dragon's Triangle, I'm starting to feel nauseous. And this isn't the excited kind of nerves. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be excited! This trip is going to be awesome. I just need to shake off this feeling. Maybe I can convince Lara to take a break and have a drink with me.
Thanks for that.
I can't do that now.
Oh, hey. Downloaded tomb? Uh-oh. I don't know how many of these there are. Turned the game on and got like 20. Congratulations, you just obtained this DLC pop-ups. Concept of downloadable tombs is kind of funny. Oh, okay. I don't remember terribly many of these, but most of the tombs in the game are, like, optional secrets, right? Whoa! That's cool. I think that's a really neat choice. Fire is so useful.
This might work as a ramp.
Ah, okay. Anything that's downloadable, I certainly have never encountered before, because Andrea just played the pure vanilla version of this.
There's got to be a way to raise it up higher. One more should do it.
Let's see where it is. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of neat to make downloadable tombs as DLC that get like pasted into the main game like this. Kind of unexpected. Instead of just having it all be end game stuff or something you select from the menu. Well, that didn't work. Thought I saw another tree with conveyance cloth on it. I don't think I can just toss that. Bring it down that way, perhaps.
That won't work.
Oops. Oh, maybe that's... No, it's not super helpful. It's through here, then. New equipment required to open. Whoops. Surprised that didn't kill me. Okay, I'll try that again. Okay, I can get up there, but why do I care? Ah. Amazing. I feel like they have some pretty cool ideas for puzzles, too.
Now what?
Like this idea of needing to knock down this plane is clever. Okay, so I cannot jump with it or fall with it is the point. Got it. How can I get more fire there? I don't think I can shoot through other things. Point is that's no longer skewered by other things like it was before. Hmm. I can throw it from this far back. Doesn't come close. I don't think I have any other fire interactables. Oh, is that a thing I can hit? That's cool.
That did it.
Right on. This is pretty cool so far. That other cloth was a red herring. You can take like one thing and put it in her pocket. Nice. Tomb raided. Hey, we did the thing. Yeah, those are really good. That was great. Nice, cute little short sequence. I think this is a really good example of a game that I think is just like pretty solid. Like, it's very competent. It has some smart ideas. The level design's pretty smart. The tombs are fun to do. Getting XP feels pretty rewarding. I don't know, I guess if you were to like really shit on Tomb Raider 2013, I imagine it has to be some kind of like retrospective Dark Souls 2 sucks because it's just dudes in armor sort of a thing, right? That's kind of not acknowledging that at its core the game is pretty solid. Loading crawl, loading crawl. Thank you. Sorry it took me so long. I had to go do an optional tomb. You know how it is. New camp discovered. Of course, now I don't have dialogue. I'm trying to find the thing that lets me craft. I think I have access to it yet. Okay, that's fine. Animal corpses, food caches. XP is probably more important short term. I haven't seen very much of the sequels. I think Andrea started the second one. I remember being disappointed that the second one, like, refused to be about Christianity. It's like a vaguely Christian-ish cult.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
By those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
I wonder if part of the problem is like the thing that makes this game interesting is that it's, you know, Lara getting her start.
It won't take the force.
And there's no really room for her to go with the second game.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Okay. one I missed earlier, I think, too. Yeah, like that's what this game is. Like we're doing that again?
All right, Lara. Shall we give it a go then?
Let's do this, Doctor.
Whenever you're ready.
I imagine there are interesting places to take it.
That female figure on the gate. Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko. Are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us irrational. We still have much to learn about the world.
You sound like my father.
It could be one hell of a story, Lara.
Not if we don't live to tell it.
Incredible. It is Himiko.
But look, the bowl, the candles. Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai.
Sure.
You were right, Lara.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing on a myth.
We're standing on a gold mine.
Come, quickly. Your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back.
I can't be trusted.
I ended up being less impressed by Uncharted. I watched Andrea play this before I ever played Uncharted, so that was probably part of the problem that this was informed by Uncharted.
That afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No!
I'm handling this.
No!
No! Please! Just go along with them, Lara. Do whatever they say.
Whitman sucks. Vaguely Russian bad guys.
Who are you people? What do you want with us?
Lara!
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them, please.
I said, silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая, да? Напоминаешь мою сестру.
I heard Uncharted's more fun if you play it on like story mode that they added in some of the remasters.
Don't you fucking move.
That it's annoying that all the enemies are bullet sponges and there's so many of them, you know. Cover.
Hey, bring up
Don't make a sound.
Yeah, I'm on it.
A good sequence.
anything?
I can't find her. She's gone.
We'll keep looking.
There! Another one! This group's got some fight. Too bad. Could've used it.
Lara's really bad day continues.
What do you see? Nothing.
I think part of the Uncharted problem is it definitely kind of has that, like, oh, we really just want to make movies in a video game. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Like, climbing is cool, and there's some cool set pieces and cutscenes and stuff. And I think the we want to make a movie in a video game works in something like Last of Us, right? Where it's like, it's a really good movie. It's a really good story that has something to say.
No one escapes.
But I guess most of the exciting stuff in Uncharted is like, oh, isn't it impressive that we have this level of visual fidelity and cinematic storytelling in a video game? That's a shitty way to die. Whereas I think the core gameplay of this Tomb Raider 2013 game is really solid and the story's fine. Nice. Yeah, that's a good scene, I think. Yeah, that's a shitty way to die. You're living for the death cutscenes. Specifics. I really like the way this game handles the dual wielding pistols thing from the older games. I thought that was genius. Probably raised my overall like personal rating for the game significantly. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't say it was bad. I just remember playing it and thinking like probably because I didn't play it right when it came out, right? Like I didn't have a PS3 at the time, and so many games are influenced by, hey, let's make a video game that's also a movie, right? The novelty wasn't there, and it was kind of hard for me to force impose it. It wasn't bad. I don't think the games were bad or anything. I just remember finding the gameplay really frustrating. I wish that they had no combat. I can hear the complaint that this game has too much combat, but the combat's still pretty good, I think. Like, it's balanced, right? Enemies die in one hit most of the time.
Stay away from me!
Extra XP for headshots. That's nice. It sounded like Uncharted was supposed to have this like gun akimbo thing where like there was some kind of unstated or untutorialized mechanic where you could like melee dudes for free cinematic kills and that would refill your ammo or something. I bet it feels great if you play it on story mode. Yeah, it's really bad at telling you about this, and I played through the first 3 games without feeling like that was explained at all. Shooting feels terrible. And that would be fine if there wasn't so much of it, right? Quickly switch weapons. D-pad, maybe? Ah. Silent kill. Oh, interesting. If I hold it too long, it punishes me. That's smart. I actually don't want the Tomb Raider vision here. Well, it's gonna force me to use it because I'm like in a... Whoa! You doing all right there, buddy? Damn. Oops. You guys want me to do up here? Stupid. I don't know. It was funny though. Like the deer like flipping over itself. Nope, that was incorrect. Oh, okay, I even missed the white. Imagine how much worse that would be.
So what came in? Another tanker?
Nah, looked like some kind of research ship.
Huh? I need help. What's going on down there? Everything okay? Fire. Damn you!
Yeah.
Lara, are you there?
You get like the one scene where it's like, okay, they try to do the she's throwing up.
Are you okay?
Oh god, Roth, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was. You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try.
I think it would be really interesting to try to make a game where there's like very little combat. I guess it exists. It's called Shenmue, right? Like there's like a full combat system, but there's like, you know, like 15 fights in the whole game in the first one. If that, it might be fewer than that. But I wonder if you could have the restraint necessary to really do the like Lara becoming hardened.
Who left these behind?
I think it just ends up being much easier to do combat like this where you're like up against 30 dudes at a time all the time. And at some point you have to accept like the conveyance paint that that's also an abstraction that like I don't think we're meant to understand that Lara has killed already a dozen people by this point. Probably just the one guy and then maybe like another guard she snuck past. If you made the movie adaptation of this, she wouldn't be doing that much murder. So to some extent it's fine. I get that it's a video game, but I wonder if that necessarily has to be the case, if you could try to structure it with significantly less combat.
The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place. Which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things. No, don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help.
Outfits.
I don't know what's happened to the rest of the crew.
Action movie mud.
They're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on here.
These are all DLC, I assume.
Is that Roth finds a way to get us home.
I like her default costume. Got down here.
Days have passed since the plane crash. For a second time, we attempted to
Matthias.
escape by boat with disastrous results. I knew it would happen, just like the first time. The calm sea turned hostile with no explanation. The moment we made for open water, the winds picked up, followed by an impossible wave. Like a child's toy, our lifeboat was smashed violently into the rocky shore. Now 2 more lie dead, and another is wounded beyond help. The others are starting to panic, and they're looking to me for a plan. I do have one, but it doesn't include them. They are weak and stupid, a liability in this place. I suggested they make another attempt to leave, but I won't join them. To do so would be suicide. This is clear to me now.
Scary guy, Matthias. You wrote that in 1982. Very many good guy characters named Matthias in video games. It's my middle name, so always looking for good Matthias representation.
Just got word from the West Beach. Looks like a smaller group escaped into the lower forest.
Maybe we get a hunting party down there.
No, Father Matthias.
Oh, distract
went
them. That's
himself.
cool.
Hold up.
You hear something? Hold on, I'll take a look.
It's a nice trick, distracting them like that. Don't know if Andrew ever saw that dialogue option or that tutorial text. I never noticed it. What else we got?
Numbers. Some kind of coordinates. Did someone want these to be
Yeah, can't you
found?
see the UI, Laura? It's a GPS cache.
She's in here somewhere. Find her. Capture or kill. What was that?
Great way to make sure nobody notices me.
You two, check that side. Got it.
Ah, okay, they want to teach me stealth kills.
Keep looking. She's got to be here somewhere.
Ah.
You find anything on that side? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a damn thing. Whoa. Hey, watch it. How far down does it go? All the way to the sea caves. Damn. Maybe she fell. No, I don't think so. You hear that? Stay here. I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
Huh. What are these marks? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here?
Faster draw is really helpful.
There she is. Down below. Get her. You two, you'll burn the whole place down.
Oh. I think he was required to do that. Okay, so I can't backtrack. Gotcha. Whee! Zip lines are cool.
When we washed up on this rock, the rain and wind pounded us for days. We couldn't build shelter or forage for food. Christ, we couldn't even move. It was like some enormous hand was holding us down. Just as the storm was finally breaking, Father Matthias came to us. He was calm and soft-spoken. He seemed to know us, our names, where we were from. He spoke to us in our native language. And we listened. And as we listened, he told us the truth of this island. He offered us a choice, salvation or death. Some chose to defy him. And without hesitation, he killed them then and there. Father Matthias didn't seem malicious or angry, just calm and decisive.
Feel torn here, like, I appreciate that they went to the effort to voice act these, and I want to let the voice acting play out, but I'm not sure that it's like super high value stream content. It would be great if it played while you were walking around, thus justifying the voice acting, right? I like when they voice act lore documents and stuff too, because it's like, okay, that probably can, you know, constrains how long they can make them, so they're not like pages and pages and paragraphs and paragraphs. See, I might just start skimming them.
Silk fan. Could have been used by a villager or a noble, maybe.
Yeah, these are really cool. I like those. Let's Lara show off her expertise. Cool little art objects. Wonder if you could go full-blown Metroidvania with this. I would play a 2D Tomb Raider Metroidvania. I think it might be fun. I have easy access to fire here to burn that. I guess I do. Sweet. I forget what all is missable in this game. I think any of the like unique pickups are not missable, right? They do lock you out of some zones, but I'm assuming there's just like salvage and degenerate rewards in there.
I can do this.
Would not want to try to do that. There's like a claustrophile in this game. They lock you out of set piece areas with no collectibles. Okay. Assume that was a loading sequence. I have to hold up for. He's doing the dual wielding.
Roth, I'm coming! Thank God you're alive.
How God's got nothing to do with it. It's good to see you two go.
Sorry, they did a real number on your leg.
No, looks worse than it is.
Mentor has to die. I don't actually remember what happens to this guy. I don't remember most of the party members other than Sam.
Wait, what are you doing?
The wolves took my food pack. The transmitter from the lifeboat's in it. If we don't get that back, we're not getting off this bloody island.
You need bandages, morphine, antiseptic.
Also in the pack.
Shit.
Exactly. Come here. Come on. Oh.
Oh no. No. Oh, don't do this to me, you northern bastard.
No, god damn it. Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
This acoustic bridge software is so useful because I got multiple machines running, but it does not unload when I click to unload. I have to like task manage kill it sometimes.
Thank God he's still alive. Wolf tracks. Oh God, what am I doing? The pack's up there somewhere.
Like how they do that. I have a skill point, I think. We'll just have these two. Let's keep getting as much salvage as possible. So it's animal corpses, which is not as helpful. I guess I could start trying to go after them more. I'll give you a decent amount there. So Uncharted 4 came out after all of these Tomb Raider games, or at least the first one, right? I haven't played 4 yet. I would hope that they see these games as like a good development on the formula. I don't think Uncharted necessarily needs to be a micro Metroidvania, but that's cool. I forget what that is. Some kind of upgrade I don't have. Between Rise and Shadow, okay. 4 sounds like it's maybe a bit more interesting than 1, 2, and 3. 4 is also after Last of Us Part 1, isn't it? I think I'm probably being super unfair to Uncharted. Like, if there's any, like, super Uncharted fans, don't take that as... it didn't... I played it at the wrong time, I think. I should have played it before watching Andrea play this. Last of Us was the same year as this, okay. So it's...
These ruins.
I love The Last of Us.
Was all this part of Yamatai?
After a fortnight, I was at last granted an audience with Her Majesty, Himiko of Yamatai. I must confess,
Ancient scroll from an Imperial Chinese ambassador.
Beautiful, yet inscrutable.
Okay, the Sun Queen is... Storm Queen is scary, and her guards are scary. Shooting a crow with a gun seems completely unnecessary. Have to like put the torch away. So many crashed planes. That's a nice touch there. I like that. A lot of good attention to detail on this. Okay, so maybe I get power-ups later. This is like the first area where there are significant things that I don't have the right upgrades to interact with yet, it feels like. First big Metroidvania zone. Literally where I just was, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I didn't realize I could swing off those. Cool. It's almost a bad day event. Oh, there it is. Wait, no? Oh, okay. It's not so bad. I feel like at some point it's like, you know, Columbo saying just one more thing. Like they're aware that they've done it so many times that they have to like fake you out. You can go tumbling down a river. I like when they go to the trouble of making a bunch of like fake conveyance paint things, like you're actually going to climb a ladder instead of just having the one, right? Oh, nice. That doesn't make sense. He literally... I guess there is a hole there. Okay.
I just want the pack. That's all.
It's a hell of a wolf den. Damn.
Got it. Okay. Got to get this back to Roth.
Bad day incident in 5. I actually don't remember. I just assume he wouldn't come in here without having a crazy QTE. Hey, there we go. That sucks. It's for salvage, though. That's good. I think the level design is pretty smart, too. In addition to the conveyance paint, there's also a lot of, like, using lighting to draw your eye to where the game wants you to go. I always appreciate. So those don't come down. Shiny. GPS cache?
Right. Let's get you patched up.
does a young lady like you learn to do a thing like that?
Late shift at the 9 Bells. Wolf's got nothing on a broken bottle.
Hey, you got it. Nice work.
So I assume the plan is to take that up to the radio tower.
Well, it should give us the best shot of broadcasting a strong signal in every direction. Look, Laura, we need to send out that SOS. And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
You can do it, Laura. After all, you're a Croft.
I don't think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, hey, thanks. Could have given that to me a second ago, but it's fine.
Well, let's hope I'm a fast learner then.
Just be careful, Laura.
You might want to give that axe a go on the rock wall over there.
Craggy walls.
I can climb this.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I don't remember... Well, I guess I've never held the controller right, so... I never felt the climbing watching Andrea play it. That's kind of neat that you have to press to reattach when you jump like that. Secret tomb nearby. Oh. Oh. That's pretty neat. I guess it would be neat if they tried to make a game where like the tomb raiding was the core loop. Like it's clear that you're kind of intended to do all these even though they're optional. But I wonder if they're like kind of an inconvenience to the kind of story formula they've gone with. Interesting. I'm excited to play this whole trilogy. I think Bill X was looking for me to play through all of them over a long period. And it'll be interesting to get to 2 and 3 and see like what's good, what's not as good. I wonder if the other ones are just, they're both just fine, and it's just the fact that the novelties worn off that they're less exciting.
Thank God for us training. All those treks, all those climbs. It's as if you'd been preparing me for something like this all along. It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized. They're killing.
Yeah. I guess you'd have, so like the PS1 games were like stage based essentially, right? You'd like load into a tomb, you'd complete the tomb, and then it would load out, and then you'd load into the next tomb, and maybe there was like a cutscene in between them, but there certainly wasn't like an open world with interconnecting tissue.
Servants of the Sun Queen.
And this kind of a story.
Murder. There's no record of these kinds of rituals in ancient Yamatai. Unless it was erased from the texts.
Interesting. Weighs too much. Can I burn that? I see. Also interactable here. Fires need to ignite this. Have a place where I can light a fire in here. Okay. Thanks, water. Sense. And this gets sent back here after I push that down. I could put stuff in there once it's at the bottom. I can like bump into it, but that's it.
There's got to be a way to raise it up higher.
Don't think I can hit the pulley, right? It doesn't really help me because then it just resets to what it was at. Okay.
The cage. I can probably use it to get up there.
Can't get in there though, right? I can only knock it off the edge. There's some interactable that I'm missing here, looks like. Can't knock the cage further down. I already tried doing that. I don't see if there's anything else on the bottom. Makes sense. Can't grab onto that. Can't jump off of that once I grab onto it. I can't quickly go across. Hey, thanks, Tisha. How you been? That doesn't help me. There's no, like, loot I can move. Just confirm there's not some object I'm missing here. Definitely cannot bring fire in here is kind of the whole point. It's that waterfall will undo it. There's literally only two things I can interact with. I guess I can try to jump onto the craggy wall there, perhaps? Maybe that's what they want me to do. I didn't see that the first time. Might be it. No, I can't jump off of it, sadly. Ah. But I can't do anything with these because I need fire to extinguish. There is fire up there if I can get up there. Which isn't so easy. This is like the introductory tomb. This shouldn't be giving me so much trouble. Like, there's got to be some other interactable in this room that I'm missing, right? I have to be able to interact with this again, perhaps. Able to do it from there. Supposed to be able to grab that. I'll take a hint if someone in chat happens to know here. Like, I'm just worried that I'm missing an interactable in the room somewhere. Once I grab onto that, it starts coming down. Can't get across, because as soon as I grab onto that, it sinks. And I can't, like, jump on it. Can't lower this without standing here. So I also want to make sure that this is, like, intended to be solvable without an upgrade. You know what to do. It doesn't involve anything I'm missing. Okay. Literally just these two things. Do I have to use my bow or my gun anyway? No. grab onto it from the other side, maybe? Well, no, that's not it. I thought maybe grabbing it from the other side might matter, because then I could jump at the wall. Okay, if you want to tell me, I give up. Oh, really? Okay, thank you for telling me. I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, I think I understand. So, like, that's tricky. So I thought that you had to, like, commit to the entire animation for these things. Apparently not. I can just, like, pop this guy off and then start moving immediately. Oh. Maybe I have to commit to part of the animation. Thank you for looking out. Yeah, that was a not knowing how that worked thing. I'll have to leave that in my future Marstead notes. I bet that's going to become a thing later on. I think some of these puzzles are actual physics puzzles, like, not just a scripted interaction. Cool.
This may have been built in honor of her priestesses. Incredible.
Take one thing. Tomb raided. Yeah, right. Probably don't need. Force you to light a torch, it's probably a loading screen. There's the wolf. Craggy walls. The craggy walls are pretty good conveyance too. They stand out well.
You find anything? No, nothing. What? Nothing. There's no one up here. They never make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm. Got it!
Trying to get their attention.
You hear that? I'll see what I can find.
The wind. Not paying attention there, dude.
I have spoken to some of the villagers on the island.
Ambassador.
I was expressly forbidden to leave the palace, but this did not stop me. My duties here are clear. I must.
Okay, so like, I have an interesting idea that there's all sorts of people from throughout history like trapped on this island. But just rigidly falling there. It's pretty funny. I like having to press X to grab onto the wall. I don't think I realized that. I thought you just grabbed onto walls automatically. It's a minor thing, but
A kind of mortar and pestle, probably used for preparing medicinal herbs. There are small bone fragments in the mortar well. Hopefully animal bones.
hopefully. Shrine to light. Can't open that still. This doesn't seem... Oh, Lard, let them have a bad day! Bad day dodged. Nice.
Lara, are you there?
Reyes, did you find Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Lara. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay, I'll let you know when I find it.
Hey, wake up, wake up! We got an intruder! Come on, grab her!
Please! You don't need to do this!
I'm taking fire!
Ow, rude. Oh, hello.
You're going down!
I remember mostly dying in the PS1 Tomb Raider games by either falling or getting eaten by a tiger. Remembering that correctly. I think if they mostly just focused on tombs, that would be kind of cool.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Learning more backstory.
I'm telling you, Reyes, it's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Now, Alex.
might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Ah, she's cute, huh? Yes, Alicia.
Alicia.
It's my daughter.
Oh.
14 years old.
Oof.
And smarter than you'll ever be.
She must get that from her father.
Don't give him the attention. And, yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical. From her father. Nice one.
So I was on the lock, right? Doing a spot of midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim. Time to batten down the hatches.
I'd be right with you. So I was on the lock, right? And this thing comes looming at me. Looming out of the water it was. So I give it a old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you out of trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched a drop since. See you at dinner, fam.
So many smudges on the camera.
All right, can we take B-roll, please? Thank you. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 3, and action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly, like this. Yeah, you got it.
Good Lord, cut! 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 Cut!
Is he coming back?
I'll go get him.
World-renowned archaeologist. I discover...
The world-renowned archaeologist,
fish
Mr.
I don't
Dr. James Whitman.
breeds of fish.
It's just a fish. It's
I know
fine.
it's just a
You're gonna be
fish.
fine.
This damned reality TV business. I'm meant to be bringing culture to the people, Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
The audience demands content, Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the Lost Kingdom, we need footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay?
Kind of an interesting take on it.
Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly, like that.
I've studied them so much, I can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that on one of your father's days. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl. You just have to trust them.
That's what my father used to say.
Now, there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse.
It's like her dad, but better.
Of you, Lara.
We're getting closer to the storm.
They're doing a new reboot, aren't they? I feel like I heard of this announced recently.
Get through it,
Is it still square?
Okay, Lara.
This isn't even the first reboot.
They're counting on me.
It's time. Future Marstead, when you do tombs, keep a note in the file that sometimes you do not have to commit to the entire animation on something. So if it wants you to press Y to push something, you can like tap it to get it going and then run. It might look like you have to like follow through on it, but you don't. And there's already been one tomb that you were stuck on for an embarrassingly long time due to not realizing that. You have a skill point to spend here. You've already got most of the free salvage stuff, so you can probably start putting it into something more interesting. Probably steady shot. Do that. I think that counts as a checkpoint as soon as I click into this, right?